Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Ferreira, and we're going to talk a little bit more about fractions today. We're going to talk about identifying fractions, and I just made a couple little pictures, and then we're going to continue to do work. We'll also do work on this today during our Zoom lesson at 1 o'clock. So if you get a chance, check it out. All right, so I drew this picture here, and of course I already showed you the answer. And we notice that it's a full rectangle, and it's cut into parts, which is what fractions are. It's parts of a whole. So if you count our parts, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, which is our denominator. And then how many pieces are shaded in? I hope you're saying 1, and this fraction is 1/4. On the other side, I have the same picture, but I have more shaded in. So our denominator we know is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the number on the bottom, the total number of pieces. And then how many are shaded in? And then what would the fraction name be? There's 3 pieces shaded in, so the fraction is going to be 3/4. Let's try another one. Mrs. Ferrer did the same kind of thing on this, but this time I did a circle. So let's take a look at this picture. We have a circle, and it's split into 1, 2 pieces. So the denominator is going to be 2. And the numerator is the number of pieces that are shaded. So the number of pieces shaded here is 1. So we say this, we don't say one tooth, we say 1/2. Okay. Same thing here, I have a circle, but I cut it into more pieces. So here, this circle is cut into 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. And I shaded in 1, 2, 3. So what would that fraction name be? The 3 would go on top, that's the numerator. And the 4 would go on the bottom, that's the denominator. 3 pieces shaded, 4 pieces total. We say that 3/4. Okay? So I've got one more with a circle. And for thirds, it's kind of challenging to make them equal pieces. So the trick that I always show my students is if you have a circle and you need to do thirds or sixes, which I'll show you tomorrow, you want to do a Y. See how that looks like a capital Y in the middle? And it's not perfect. It's hard to get it exactly perfect, especially when you don't have like the right paper, but it's good enough. So the denominator, the bottom number, is the total number of pieces. 1, 2, 3 pieces are all together. And so that's our denominator, a bottom number. And how many pieces are shaded? 1. So that fraction is going to be 1/3. We say that 1/3. That's another tricky one because normally you'd say, like we've talked about 17ths, that THS on the end, but for the 2, we have half. For the 3, we have thirds. And then it starts 4ths, 5ths, 6ths, 7ths, 8ths, 9ths. But those first numbers are kind of tricky. 2 is half, 3 is third. So they like to just throw those extra tricky things in there. Okay, so same circle, same capital Y, because I'm splitting it into thirds. And we see that we have 1, 2, 3 pieces, so that's thirds. And how many are shaded? So how would we say that? We'd say 2/3, okay? We can do that too with different items that we have. We don't always have to have pictures. So here, I tried to do stickers. I took Tally's stickers and I did Spider-Man. And I just wrote it underneath there. And of course, for you guys, you're gonna see it backwards. So tomorrow, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to write backwards so you see it the right way. But this does say Spider-Man. So if I was talking about fractions of the vowels, let's say vowels. We know vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. So if I look at this, I'm just taking my cap off and I'll put it back up. S is not a vowel. P is not a vowel. Oh, I is a vowel. D is not a vowel. Oh, E is a vowel. R, no. M, no. Oh, A is a vowel. N is not. So let's see what our denominator is. The denominator is the number that we have the total number of things. And in this case, it's the total number of letters. So let's count how many letters we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That will go on the bottom because we're talking about ninths. I didn't pick the best color for that, but that says ninths. And then how many of these letters are vowels? Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3 of those letters are vowels. So we're gonna say that 3/9 of the letters in Spider-Man are vowels. Well, if we're not talking about vowels, then we're talking about consonants. Consonants are the letters that are not vowels. So that would be like B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. That was hard for me to say the alphabet without the vowels. But so those are the letters that we didn't already underline that were vowels. So I'm going to circle those. Just going to do it like this so that I can do it nice and quick. And we see that S is a consonant, P is a consonant, D is a consonant, R is a consonant, M is a consonant, N is a consonant. So let's think about that. How many letters are there all together? Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters all together. So 9 will be the denominator, the number on the bottom. And then how many numbers are the consonants? 1, those are the ones that I circled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that 6/9 of the letter are consonants and 3/9 of the letters are vowels. I did the same thing with Mrs. Bowman's name, and of course I did it backwards because I didn't even think about how when I'm videoing myself, it's gonna come out backwards. So for this one, I already underlined the M's. We're gonna see at what fractional part of Miss Bowman's letters in her name are M's. So let's see. First we need to figure out the denominator, the number on the bottom, the total number of letters. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you notice I count those M's. Even though those are the ones that we're focused on, those are part of the total number of letters. So the bottom number is going to be 9 because there's 9 letters in total. And how many of the letters in Miss Bowman's name are M? I hope you're saying 2. 2. So that fraction we say 2/9 of the letters in Miss Bowman's name are M's. What about if we talked about, and I actually brought out, I can't find the rest of them. I'm going to find them today. 1 Mr. Sketch. That's all I found. Is I found 1 Mr. Sketch today. So I'm just going to smell it because you know how Mrs. Fair is. It smells so good. All right. What if we talked about how many letters in Mrs. Bowman's name are S? So let's take a look. We've got M, R, oh, here's an S. B, O, W, M, A, N. How many S's are there? 1. So we're going to 1. Oh, and how many letters would go on the, or what number is going to go on the bottom, our total number of letters? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1/9 of the letters in Miss Bowman's name are an S. So we're going to talk more about this, and we're actually going to start talking about comparing fractions, which means like looking at 2 fractions and seeing which one is bigger and which one is smaller. You know, with our arms, open up our arms towards the bigger number. So we're going to start that on Wednesday. So I posted a game last night that I found on the internet. I was terrible at it. I hope you guys are better at it. I think it was because my computer, but maybe if you had a touch screen, I'm going to try it later on my phone. Give it a try. So when we talk during Dojo today, you can tell me what score you guys got. I did terrible. 10%. That is what I did on the game that I posted for you. I'm going to try it again tonight, and then I'll post you my score later on Dojo. I hope you're well, and I hope to see you today at 1 o'clock for our Zoom. Take care, guys. Bye.